Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Walaikum salam.
Walaikum salam.
Please write your student ID in the comment section. That will be counted as your attendance. So randomly, time and again, I will take attendance like this. Okay. So stay within the meeting, and I may ask you very simple questions based on what I am showing. So try to concentrate. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can, sir.
So in today's class, we are going to learn second method, okay? And as well as we are going to learn graphical user interface, GUI, okay? So for both of them, we are going to solve this equation. And in the last class, we have solved this for actually Newton-Raphson method, okay? So this method, second method, this is the extended version of your Newton-Raphson method, okay? So if you can remember, so in the previous class, we have learned two methods: fixed point iteration method, okay, and another one was Newton-Raphson method. So for this method, what we have done, suppose if I want to solve this equation, at first we used to separate x, okay, and we used to find one function named g, which is a function of x, okay. So after this, we used to make one general equation, and from this general equation, we used to find the updated values of x. That means we used to find x1, x2, x3, okay, up to our desire. Can you remember this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then another thing that we learned in the last class, that was Newton-Raphson method, okay. Raphson method. So in this method, we have learned the same thing, only if I want to solve the equation, this equation, at first what we need to do, Sajid? Inan, are you there? Are you there with me? Sajid, I can see you. You are available here. Can you listen to me, Sajid? Rakib, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Abdul Aziz. Abdul Aziz.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Sajid. KM Sajid. Asif Jaman.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Asif Jaman, can you tell for Newton-Raphson method, if I want to solve this equation, at first what I need to do? Can you remember? I need to find the derivative of fx, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Which was actually gx. Can you remember this one?
Yes, sir.
After this, we used one general equation, okay, like this: xi minus fx
X
divided,
minus X
isn't
divided
it?
Yes,
G
sir.
means are same thing, okay, isn't it? So it was the common equation, and with the help of this equation, we were finding x1, x2, x3 like this, okay, after our desire, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So in today's lab, we are going to learn simply second method. Okay, we're going to learn second method. So here, this is the extended version, okay? We are going to use this equation. Only the difference is we will be replacing this equation, replacing this derivative with one approximation, okay? So if if fx is an if fx is a expression, okay, if I want to get the derivative of this one, then there are, if I want to find this one, okay, or dfx divided by dx, okay, so then there are some methods, okay, to find this derivative, okay, some approximations are there, okay. So among them, three are like this, okay, forward difference approximation, another is backward difference approximation, another is central difference approximation. Okay, so these three methods are there to find the derivative, okay, we can approximate the derivative. Suppose if this is x, if this is y means function of x, y means actually function of x, okay, and if this is the curve, okay, then if I consider 3 points like this, one is suppose x I minus 1, then the corresponding f will be f x I minus 1, okay, and then xi, it will be x fxi, and if I want to find xi plus 1, then the corresponding f value will be fxi plus 1, okay. So from your previous knowledge, you are supposed to know that this forward difference approximation is simply nothing but will be equal to fxi plus 1 minus fxi divided by xi plus 1 minus xi. That means delta x. Then backward differentiation. In this approximation, we can find the derivative with the help of this equation. Xi minus I minus 1 divided by xi minus 1 or delta x. And for central difference approximation, it will be xi plus 1 minus fxi minus 1 divided by 2 delta x. Okay. So these are the three methods by which we can find the derivative of any function fx. Okay. So do you know this? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
As you know this, so what's the difference? The difference is we are not going to use any other two methods, okay? So we will be using only this approximation in this position, okay? So this is the difference between our Newton-Raphson method and second method, okay? That means we will be replacing only this derivative with this approximation, okay? So if I do so, then in the same way, I have told that in the iterative method, what we used to do, we are just finding one general equation, and with the help of that one, we are just time and again iterating to find a better value of x, okay, so that the error is comparatively less. So in the same way, we are going to do that one, But in this case, only one equation is enough. Only one equation is enough. Why? Because you can see in our Newton-Raphson method, how many equations are needed? How many equations? One is how many functions are needed? Two functions, isn't it? One is fx, another is gx, isn't it? These two are needed. But in second method, if I just simply replace this fx or gx, okay, if I replace this with this equation, then only one function will be in need. Okay, let's do that. Then xi plus 1 from here, xi plus 1 will be xi minus fx divided by this portion. Okay, what's this portion? Fxi minus fxi minus 1 divided by means it will go to the upper side, isn't it? বুঝতেছো তোমরা?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is very simple thing. Okay, just they have replaced this one with this one. Okay, so if I do so from here again in the same way, in the previous way, okay, we can find x1 x2. Okay, in this way we can go on up to our desired up to our required what should I say, error, desired error. Okay, listen. In the last class, I have told that in the code, many unnecessary things were there only to make you visualize, okay? Because the curve, actually, I don't need the curve. What I need one value of x, the most updated value of x, okay? Which will give comparatively less error, okay? I need that one. But they have shown different curves, okay? Just to make you visualize how they are merging, how this new value of x and old value of x, those are merging. Okay, so in this lab hopefully we are not going to do many things. Okay, that's why in the loop you will be able to see 3 or 4 lines are there. Okay, so up to now, if you don't have any problem, okay, just let me do this one. If I simply remove this minus to the front side, then both of the minus will be cancelled out. Okay, ultimately my equation will be simply like this: fx xi minus 1 minus xi divided by fx I minus 1 minus fxi. Same thing, isn't it? There is no difference between them. Okay, so we will be using this equation in our coding. Okay, now listen. What's the difference between the code that has been shown here and this one? Okay, so it will be xi. It will be xi. Okay. So can anyone tell how many initial approximations are needed here for this case?
2.
In the 2 initial approximation. In the previous case, only 1 approximation was needed. Okay, that means xi. It will be I made mistake. Okay, there will be I. So only xi was needed. But for in this case, to find any updated value of x, okay, what I need to do? I need to approximate two values. Okay, so if I want to find xi plus 1, I need 2 previous values. One is xi, another is xi minus 1. Okay, so in this code, what they have done, this one was written as a, okay, this one was written as b, and this one was written as c. Okay, same thing. Suppose this is, if I consider this one as previous value, x previous, then if this is x present, and if this is x future, like this, we can represent anyhow. So what they have done in the code, they have used these things. Okay, now if my I is equal to 0, okay, that means for the first iteration, my x previous, that means a and b, they are actually -1 and x0. Okay, to find x1 for the first iteration, okay, for I is equal to 0, to find x1 I need 2 values, x0 and xi. So those values will be given. Those values will be given. So now let's go to the left sheet. Okay, I have told that whatever I am explaining, actually I want to explain from this lab sheet. Okay, so you can see they have used backward finite divided difference. Okay, difference approximation to find the derivative. That means this equation is used. Okay, as I have shown you. And with the help of this equation, they have put this. They have just used this equation in the Newton-Raphson or Newton equation. Okay, and they have found this xi plus 1. Okay, this general equation was obtained. Okay, you can see this is same as what we have written here. Okay, xi plus 1 is equal to xi minus fxi, like this. Okay, so same equation is written here. Okay, so with the help of this equation, we are going to find our updated value of x. Okay, now as I have told that x I plus 1, xi and xi minus 1, if they are just a, b and c, a, b and c, then the equation will look like something like this. Suppose x, updated value of x is actually, this one is c, isn't it? C is equal to b minus fb into a minus b divided by fa minus, fa minus fb. So you can see this will be the equation. Okay, if I just simply replace these things with a, then my ultimate equation will be something like this. Okay, so this equation will be used in the code. So anyone, do you have any problem till now? Very simple thing. Okay, just a replacement, nothing else.
No problem, sir. It's okay, sir.
সাজিদের কি অবস্থা? সাজিদ কি শুনতেছে?
স্যার আমি শুনতেছি স্যার।
এই কি অবস্থা? ক্লাসে এসে তুমি এত সিরিয়াস মানুষ, তোমাকে কতবার ডাকছি তুমি জানো?
স্যার আমার মুখের ভিতর খাবার ছিল স্যার, এই জন্য কথা বলতে পারি নাই।
সাজিদ অনেক হেল্পফুল মানুষ, তো এই জন্য হেল্প আমি করি। আচ্ছা দেখো এখন নেক্সট. So CLC, clear all, close all, I have told in the previous class, and you know all these things very well. Okay, now in the last class, what we have done, probably you may face, a few of you may face problem to use that equation. Okay, so in the last class we have used since x, okay, where x will be actually one symbolic variable. Then what we did, we have written the equation. Suppose e to the power minus x. So actually in MATLAB code it will not be like this. It will be exp minus x minus x. Okay, it was one method to write one equation. Okay, and in this lab we'll be learning two different ways. Okay, one way is just since x. Okay, suppose, so no need to write since x or inline function probably. So another way to write this f equation, what we will do, we'll simply write inline. Inline is a function with the help of which we can write any function. Okay, so here within this, what we will write, that will be working as simply like this. Okay, simply like this. Okay, same thing. And another way that we are going to learn in this lab is using anonymous function. Okay, that means
স্যার
at x. Yes, please.
এই ইনলাইন ফাংশন কি এখন কি ইউজ করে? মানে এটা তো মানে ম্যাটল্যাবে দিলে আর কি যে ওয়ার্নিং দেখায়।
I'm telling that one. Okay, thank you for your question.
মানে অ্যানোনিমাস ফাংশন দিয়ে কাজ করে এটা।
Yes, I'm going to tell that one.
ইয়েস স্যার, শিওর স্যার।
Okay, so anonymous function at x. Okay, till now I don't know what that very function is. That's why it's telling that this one is anonymous. Okay, now what I want to write, that should be written here. Suppose I want to minus x. I want to express this equation as a function of x. So within the x, within this parenthesis, what will be there? That will be the actually variable. Okay. So you can see this is the equation that has been written after space, and this is the variable. Okay. So these are the three methods, and obviously inline is obsolete right now. Okay, because the MATLAB version that I am using, that's old. Okay, that's why it's working. But if you are using updated versions of MATLAB, then it will be. Okay, just wait. So those who are using 15, 16 like this, okay, if you just if so for the old versions, if you use this inline function, or even if you search this one, then you will be able to see that they are recommending to use this anonymous function. Okay, so in this lab they have used both of them. So let my MATLAB come. Okay, so with the help of this inline function, how we're going to deal? We're going to write inline. Okay, after that I have told that whatever will be there, the expression should be written inline, then the expression should be written here like this. Okay, so here they are taking as input. Okay, they are taking as input from the user. So if I run the code, then you will be able to see that it's giving us the option. Okay, it's just giving one prompt like this, enter function. Okay, so after that we will be writing that very function. Okay, so let me show you here in help. If I write inline, so my one is old version. Okay, you can see inline will be removed in the future release. Okay, so they have suggested anonymous functions. Okay, so that's why try to use that one. Okay, so after this, in this case also, because I told that we need two different gauges. Okay, initial gauges. One is first one, second gauge. Okay, so these are also going to be taken from the user. Okay, and also maximum error that's going to be given by the user also here in this case. So you can see maximum in this problem. Okay, initial two gauges are given, x-1 and x0, they are given. Okay, and they are going to be taken by the user. So whenever the option will come, then I will give 0 and 1 like this. Okay, and if the error is 0.01%, okay, then up to that error we have to consider. And to find the c, I have the equation. Okay, so with the help of this equation, I can find the value of c. Okay, so here for the first time, okay, they have done everything outside. That means a, b, that those are initial values, and c they have found from the equation. Okay, and within the loop, you will be able to see that time and again they will be updating those values. Okay, a, b, and c, because every time the value of a, b, and c they will get updated. Okay, so here you can see c is equal to this equation. Okay, so this equation is same as the equation that I have used here. Okay, but in this case they have used a bit different equation. Okay, if I simply use this equation, that will be okay, no problem. Okay, but I don't know why they have done like this, but it's done. Okay, so the left sheet was prepared previously. So what they have done, simply if I simplify this equation, fb b into fa minus fb minus fb into a minus b. Okay, so in this way, if I simplify, that means if I just cross out all the common terms, then you will be able to see some equation like this is going to be obtained. Okay, so both of them are actually same equations. So within the loop, you can see they're just checking whether what type of error this one is. Can anyone tell? A minus b. A is the previous value, b is the present value.
So approximate error.
The acceleration error.
Approximate error, okay? Approximate error, but there is an absolute value, okay? That's why it will be absolute.
Absolute approximation error. Yes.
Approximation error, okay? So you can see they are checking whether it's greater than maximum value or not. Okay, if this condition is fulfilled, that means A and B is greater than this one, then it will go on. But if this is not, that means my error, maximum error is, if this condition is not fulfilled, actually at that time I am done. Then I will go out of this loop, okay? And whenever I will be out of this loop, which value will be my ultimate solution? C is the ultimate solution of mine, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So C has been displayed here, okay? So with the help of this, they have simply displayed C, okay? So with the help of display, as we are going to use display, that's why I need one string, okay? That's why they have just simply converted that very number. C is a number right now, okay? So from that very number, they have converted it to a string, okay? And C is going to be displayed by this one, okay? So you will be able to see. So actually this portion, up to this portion, my code is done. But again, one unnecessary thing, just to show you where that output is, they have done another figure, okay? So from x is equal to 0 to 10 with an interval of 0.5, they have drawn one plot and they have drawn one curve of fx. Okay, that will be great. There is a title, and hold on just to accommodate another curve here. Which curve? This curve. Okay. So this curve is simply nothing, but you can see within C, that means within the solution, they are going to draw 1 point. Suppose if this is the curve, okay, and the solution is somewhere here. If the solution is somewhere here, what they are doing actually, from -5 to 5, they are going to draw one vertical line that will be going through this solution, that means C. Okay, and the color of that very line will be green. Okay, and line width will be 2. So now let me show you the code. Okay, so already I have just copied and pasted that one. I haven't changed anything. Okay, so again I am telling, if you copy and paste, you may face a few problems. Among them, one is the comments may go to the next line like this. Okay, so for that you have to make it okay. And another problem that you may face, a few functions, 1 or 2 functions at best. Okay, those may be obsolete right now for your version. You have to explore a bit. Okay, so those who will explore, they will be able to get the solution. Okay, so if I run this very code, so you can see that it's telling enter the function, because at the very beginning I have given the option, input option. Okay, so it should be ext minus x minus x. Okay, this is the function. Then first case is 0, then second case is 1, maximum error in percentage. Okay, let's consider it as 0.01. Then you can see the root is 0.5614. Okay, 56714, and you can see this curve is given, and this is the this was the curve, and you can see from -5 to 5, one curve has been drawn, which is green in color, and this is the point. Okay, so in C, this line has been drawn. C means 0.567. Okay, 0.567. So far, anyone, do you have any problem? We have another part. Okay, so in this case, actually, we didn't use any specific number of iterations. Okay, rather, in the last lab, we have used specific number of iterations, but here, specific number of iterations was not used. Okay, rather, we have used one specific error. Okay, So can anyone tell how can I modify this code to find the number of iterations that I need to find that I
Sure.
need to use?
We can
স্যার একটা ইনক্রিমেন্ট
define.
অপারেটর দিয়ে দিবেন এই যে while
Yes.
লুপের ভিতরে
Well, look at it. Okay. So at the very beginning, if I just give any name, suppose iteration n is equal to 0 at the beginning, I may give like this, and within the code, what I will do, I'll just increase this one. N is equal to n plus 1 like this. Okay. So whenever it will be outside, then that will be the number of iterations. Okay. Very simple thing. Okay. So those who are following me, even those who have followed me in the previous class, I think they are not supposed to face any problem. Okay. So now I will be going for the second part. And before I go to the second part, everyone please write your student ID again. So I will check. Write your student ID again. It will be counted as your attendance.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir, for the I have some internet issues, sir.
Okay, no problem. If you have any internet issue right now, if you have any issues, just write it in the comments section and leave it. Okay, that will be recorded, and later on I will be able to see that you have any problem. Mehdi Hassan Imon,
Yes, sir.
বুঝতেছো কিছু?
জি স্যার।
আজকে কোন মেথড করতেছি আমরা?
জি স্যার।
আজকে কোন মেথড করতেছি?
Sir, second method.
Second method. Okay. So this is the extended version of which method? Can you tell? Fixed iteration method or Newton-Raphson method?
Raphson. Sir, Newton-Raphson.
Newton-Raphson. Very good. Okay, so you are with me. Hey, Muaz Ahmad Saleh. Are you there? Muaz Ahmad Saleh. Okay. Nadim Ahmad.
Sir.
বুঝতেছো? কিছু হইলেও?
Ji, sir.
So now we are going to learn graphical user interface. Okay, so it will be simply give one interface. Okay, where without coding anything, we can simply do all these things. Suppose if one mathematician, okay, so who is not going to deal with the code. Okay, for them I want to make his life easy. Okay, if I want to make his life easy, what I should do, I will just give him all the options, because he knows very well that for any for second method, two initial guesses should be there. Okay, so initial guess 1, initial guess 2, and obviously I can give one maximum error. Okay, so he, as a mathematician, he can give all those values. Okay, 0, 1 and 0.01. Okay, after that he will just click calculate, and that very after clicking calculate, the solution will be given in the code. Here in this case, the code is written in such a way that the solution will be shown in the command window. Okay, in the command window, but it may be modified, no problem. And the equation will be like this. Okay, so I am going to solve this equation. Also, we can modify this equation, or we can modify the code, okay, according to our desire. So for now, what I am going to show, I am going to use one graphical user interface, or simply user interface, where there will be a few fixed text like this initial guess. I don't want to change this one. It will be seen by the user. Okay, so I don't want the user to change this one. Okay, so it's actually fixed text. Okay, also this one is fixed text, this one is fixed text, and this one is also fixed text for now. Okay, and there will be text, but it will be editable text. Okay, so I need 3 boxes which will be actually edit text. Okay, and this is actually one button. Okay, so, and this is also a fixed text. So these few things are needed. So this is what actually we are going to do in our GUI. Okay, graphical user interface. So let's do it. So if you want, you can go with me, no problem. Okay, if you want, you can do it later on by seeing the video. Okay, so thing is very easy. So have you used graphical user interface till now? in any of the lab, because in the simulation lab you are supposed to use this one.
No sir, ল্যাবে করেনি স্যার।
No, sir, we haven't ever done it, sir.
Okay, no problem. Actually, it's not even needed because today what I'm going to show you, that's very basic. Okay, so obviously if you
Sir.
want to, please.
স্যার মানে আপনি কি গুইটা ডিজাইন করতে চাচ্ছেন নাকি বিল্ট ইন গুই ইউজ করতে চাচ্ছেন?
No, we are going to use that very GUI. That is one
Oh.
option there. In
Achha,
MATLAB, there is GUI. Okay. If your question is like this, that whether we are going to build that very GUI, graphical user interface, that's what actually we are going to do. GUI is by default GUI is there. Okay, so I can make this interface according to our design using that very user interface, that very
sir.
building thing. So in this lab, what I'm going to show very simple thing. Okay, so obviously there are many options, many things are there. You can make this very thing very nice one. Okay, so during our time, not in this lab, in another lab, one of my roommates has made one application, okay, using this one for our control lab. That was very good. Okay, so okay, if you want to explore, you can explore by yourself, no problem. So now, how can I? Okay, wait. So there are two ways to find this very GUI. Okay, if I go to home and from new, you can see there is graphical user interface. Okay, also if I simply write guide, okay, then also the same thing will come. Okay, you can see blank GUI, default GUI is there. You can take from there. Also from new, you can select graphical user interface. Okay, blank GUI.
Sir, can you repeat, sir, from the home part? How can we get the GUI?
From home, you can see new is there.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes.
So blank GUI. So if I just click OK, then you can see this interface is available. Okay, so those who are going there for the first time, they may face one problem. Okay, just wait. So for them, the interface may be something like this. Okay, the environment where we are going to do our job, the environment may look something like this. Here only the icons are available at the left side. Only the icons are available. So if you want to change that, what you have to do? You have to go to File, then Preferences, then Show Names in Component palette. Okay, click OK. Then you will be able to see that beside the icons, the names of the icons are available. Okay, so I need 3 edit text. Can you remember? 3 edit text. So take first of all one. So in this edit text, I want to keep that very edit text blank. Okay, that's why double click this one and go to the lower side. Okay, and you can see string. Okay, within the string, whatever will be written, that will be displayed here. Okay, you can see edit text is displaying here. So why this is displaying? Because string is written within the string, it's written, edit text is written. If I remove this one, okay, after this obviously you have to press enter. If you don't press enter, then it will not be done. So I've done click enter. So now you can see it's blank. Okay, another thing you need to observe, another thing is very important, that is actually tag. Okay, what's the tag of this one? Tag is edit1, isn't it? Are you seeing?
Yes, sir.
Edit1.
Sir.
Tag is important. Why tag is important? Because whenever I am going to deal with the code, okay, at that time, the name of this one, okay, so here the name may be defined, okay, but whenever I will be using the code, if I need this very edit box, okay, at that time, this tag name will be important for us. Okay, I will call this very edit text using this edit1 within the code. Okay, so now I am done. From here you can just copy and paste. You can see duplicate is there. Make one duplicate, make another duplicate. Okay, 3 are there, and if you see, the name of the tags will be defined. Okay, just double click this one. You can see the name of the tag is defined. here the tag is edit 2, and here double click this one and you can see the tag is edit 3. Okay, whenever we will be dealing with the code at that time, I'll be calling these names with the help of tag. Why they are important? Because we are going to take values from the user, isn't it? Initial value 2, and the error we are going to take from the user. Okay, whenever I will do the code, then it will be easy for you to understand. So now I need a few fixed text. Okay, static text. Okay, you can see these are static text. So this is one static text. Double click this one, and if you want to change the color at the very beginning, you can see background color. So let's make the background color something like this. Okay, click OK. Then you can change the font size. Okay, so let's make it 16. Click enter. Now I don't want to show static text here. You can see static text is shown here, but I want to show here the function. Okay, that means if x is equal to exp minus x minus x. Okay, so click enter, then it will be selected. You can see it has been selected. Okay, so just let's make it a bit big. এখন আসলে হবে আলিফ চলে গেছে। Okay, so this is one static text. Okay, now I want another static text. Which will show me what's the color for this? Green. Okay, so let's make it green. Okay, make it 14. Then I want to show the name as, I want to name it as initial guess 1. Initial guess 1. Okay, so click enter, that will be selected. So you can see this box will be actually initial guess. Okay, so again I can duplicate this one to find my initial guess 2. Double click this one and change the writing name. Okay, it will be initial guess 2. Click enter. Again I can duplicate this one and I can write maximum error here. Maximum error. So click enter, you can see.
Sir, one small question, sir. Up to this is okay, sir. How did you change this layout of the left-hand side column?
So if you go to file,
Yes, sir.
from preferences, you can see show names in the component. If you select this one, then you will be able to see all these things. Okay.
Okay.
Many other options are there. If you want to explore, you can get many things. Okay, just I am giving the basic idea, and with this idea you can do your task hopefully. And obviously you need to explore a bit. So now I need one push button. Okay, so after pushing that one, okay, after clicking that very button, the result will be obtained. Okay, so let's make this color as yellow. Let's make the size as 20, and I want to show, sorry, you can see tag name. What's the name of the tag? That is push button 1. Okay, this is important because with the help of this one we are going to write the code. Now string, within the string I want to write calculate. Enter. So I am done with the interface, okay? So this is the interface that I'm going to use. Now I need to code, okay? So for coding, because if I click calculate, then something will happen, okay? What are the things that are going to happen? One thing is the user will be able to give initial guess 1, initial guess 2, and maximum error, okay, for this very function, to get the solution of this very function. And as well as he will get the solution in the command window, okay, in the command window, here, okay, in this position, in the command window, they are going to get that one, okay. So to write the code, what we need to do, we need to go to view callback, okay. You can see view callback, just right click this one, calculate, and view callback, and go to callback, okay. So let me save it, okay. Let's for GUI, okay. Let me see, splitting problem, right? Would you like to set the user for the mistake?
So আপনি ডেস্কটপে সেভ করে ফেলেন তাহলে ভালো হতো স্যার।
Oh, okay. Wait, that's what actually I have made mistake. Thank you, okay.
No problem.
Within the, okay, I have one folder, okay. So selecting the folder was a problem. So if I just select this one, it has been set, okay. You can see this is the code, okay. So many things are there, but I'm not going to deal with all those things, only with the push button one, okay. So for this portion, okay. So even what are the things within this function, okay, I don't need to think of all those things, okay. So we are going to deal with push button once callback, okay. That's why this function is showing, and also you can see each objects are there, event data is there, and handles are there, and within the comment you can see everything is written, okay. I don't need all these things, okay. So those are not important for me right now. Just go to this very code. The one code is given in your left sheet, okay. Just simply copy and paste that one, okay. Copy and paste this one only in this portion, okay, only in this portion. So it is available. So one common problem I have already told, that the comments normally used to go to the next line. Just make it okay. You can see 2 comments have gone to the next line. If you don't correct this problem, then it's not going to run, okay. And I will be showing you the code, inshallah. So if I do so, whenever I have just given this code, if I just run this interface, okay, run this GUI, you can see, if I run this one, you can see this is the place where one user can give his or her initial guess 1, initial guess 2, and maximum error. So let's give initial guess as 0, 1, initial guess 2 as 1.
Sir, the code part that you have copy pasted, sir, that thing contained all the symbols or all the naming of these variables.
So I'm going to show, okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
So, and maximum error is 0.01, okay. So if I simply click calculate, you can see at the low in the command window the result is available, okay. You can see the result is available, 0.56714, okay. So now let me go to the code, okay. So in this code you can see we are just using the callback of push button 1, okay, and each object, event data, and handles. If you want to explore, you can explore. A few lines are written within the code, okay, but I don't want to explore all these things. because those are internal things. Okay, only the portion with which I am going to deal is this portion. Okay, because I will write the code accordingly. Okay, this thing will be by default given. Okay, here I will just make the modification. Okay, and even if you just think like this, that in the previous classes we have used a few functions. Okay, with the exp. Okay, so exp is a built-in function. Okay, so for this function some codes are there within MATLAB. Okay, isn't it? MATLAB is a high
Yes, sir.
MATLAB is a high level language. Okay, so the more low level language you will go, then you will be able to see that for even one multiplication. Okay, you have to do 5 or 6 steps just only for one multiplication. Okay, or even more than 10 lines are needed for one multiplication. I think you haven't done your assembly language,
No, sir.
isn't
No,
it?
sir.
So in the next semester probably you will take this one. Okay, I'm there also in the assembly language lab. Okay, I previously took this lab. So in your assembly language, you will be able to see that many lines are needed for your this simple multiplication. Okay, in C programming you will be able to see directly I can do multiplication addition, but for some special things like if I want to do factorial or all those things, I need to do
made these by myself. I can't even model a cup. I don't know what I'm doing. So
Hello, sir. Hello.
এবার স্যারের নেট গেছে।
Oh.
Can you listen to me right now?
Yes, sir.
আমি কি অনেক আগে চলে গেছিলাম নাকি? আমি তো বলতে পারি না, কেবল বুঝতে পারলাম।
স্যার অনেকক্ষণ আগে আপনি চলে গেছেন।
ইন্নালিল্লাহ, কি অবস্থা! আমি তো এত ঘুমে পড়াচ্ছি, এখন আমি পড়াচ্ছিলাম, আবার আমাকে বললো যে প্রশ্ন করে একটা রেকর্ড হচ্ছে, আপনি এই ক্লাসে থাকবেন না চলে যাবেন। এখন আমাকে সে প্রশ্ন করলো, আর কতক্ষণ আগে সেটা?
স্যার এই
Around
3 মিনিটের
3 মিনিট
2-3 মিনিটের মতো স্যার।
ইয়া কোথায়? ইনান কোথায়?
ওরও নেট চলে গেছে।
এই ফোন দিবা আমাকে, বুঝলা? যদি আমি চলে যাই, ফোন নাম্বার
জি,
আছে
স্যার।
আমার কাছে।
হ্যাঁ আছে আছে। জি ভাই আছে।
Please call me, okay? Because I have alternative way. Right now I'm using Wi-Fi, but I have also cellular connection. So if I need, then I can go for that.
ওকে স্যার।
So have you seen this portion? Just whenever I have run.
ভাই স্ক্রিন শেয়ার অন করা লাগতো, দেখতে পাচ্ছি না কিছু।
So have you seen this one? Whenever I have given the values, then I have calculated. Have you seen this portion?
Yes, sir.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. So after this, what I was telling, now I was telling regarding the code, okay? So within the code, these functions, okay, they are not important for us. That was actually I was explaining. So have you seen this portion, what I was telling?
Yes, sir. Assembly পর্যন্ত শুনলাম।
So,
So
আপনি sir,
during-
last thing you told us was আপনি assembly language পড়াবেন স্যার আমাদের next semester এ।
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
if I am there, okay, so if Allah wants, then it may happen. So assembly
Inshallah,
language,
sir.
the code will be for even simple multiplication, okay? So you will be able to see 5 or 10 lines are needed, okay, for a very simple thing. If I want to take even one input, okay, for that for declaring one variable, that also takes 3 or 4 lines, okay? But whenever we will be going to the C programming, you will be able to see it's comparatively easier, okay? So multiplication, addition, all are there. Whenever I will be going to the MATLAB, then it will be more easy, okay, because many built-in functions are there, okay, to find the exponential value, to find the factorial, to find many things, okay, many things are there. So in the same way, what I was telling, that it doesn't mean that this EXP doesn't have any code. It has different codes that's actually written internally, okay. So they have made our life comparatively easier, okay. So some codes are there internally. So I don't, we are not actually taking pain, or we are not thinking of the internal things of this EXP, okay, or any other function. So in the same way, whenever I'm going to deal with this calculator, okay, whenever we are going to deal with the callback of different things, at that time, by default, something will be available, okay. So by default, you have seen that by default, this portion, okay, by default, this portion will be there, okay. That's why I don't want to deal with all these things, okay. If you want, you can explore by yourself. What we are going to do, we are going to only deal with this internal portion, okay. We are going to deal with this internal portion where I am going to write my actual code, okay. Obviously,
Sir, can I just interrupt, sir? One small question. Sir,
Yes.
sir, you told us that those things that you have put tick mark on, those are not important. Can you kindly tell the reason once more?
Actually, I was telling that
Yes.
for each and everything, okay, for one simple code, in the last
Yes.
class, you didn't tell me anything, okay, regarding EXP, okay. Rather, you
Yes.
directly thought that EXP is a function, okay, with the help of which we will be getting exponential minus 6, okay. It doesn't mean that EXP doesn't have anything. There are many things internally. Many codes are there for this. Many instructions are executed internally, okay. For different
Yes, sir.
functions, many things are executed. That's why I was telling that for each and every handles, okay. So here, for each and every object, okay. So text button, push button, then text. For each and every object, there are some internal things. I don't want to modify anything there, okay. What I want to do,
Okay.
in calculate, whenever I will go to callback, you will be able to see, you have seen already, that this portion, okay, this portion is by default given there, okay. So I don't want to
Yes, sir.
modify anything there. I just simply keep that portion same, okay. What I want to modify, I want to modify this portion, with the help of which I can get the code, okay. So if
Okay,
that means I can get what I need, okay. So here, at first, what I need, you can see I have written all these things. I was teaching you, okay. So A. So I need the initial guess 1, okay. So initial guess 1 was given by edit1. Can you remember?
Yes, sir.
Edit1 was the tag. I have written it. I was teaching when I was reading, okay, writing. So initial guess 1 tag was actually edit1. Initial 2's guess was actually edit2. And for exam arrows, the text was, the tag was edit3. So you can see from edit3, we are going to take, and this is the format, okay. So this is the syntax to take this value of value from this very edit text, okay. This very edit text, sorry. This edit text, okay. The tags are for edit text, not static text. Okay.
Sir, the edit text part, sir. We are not initializing which box is edit 1 and which box is edit 2. How does the
Yeah.
program understand like this box is edit 3 and that is edit 2?
I have told the tag. I have written tag different 3 names. Okay, tag one. This one's tag is actually tag of this one. Tag
Yes,
of
sir.
this one not working. Tag of this one is actually edit 1. Okay. Tag of this one is edit 2 and tag of this one is edit 3. Okay. So with the help of these names, they will be able to understand that in which box what is given. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So that's why in the first box, what is given? Initial guess 1. Initial guess 1 means A, isn't it? Initial guess 2 means B. Okay,
Yes.
and maximum error means actually directly its name is given probably. Maximum error is actually max error. Okay. So the tag is edit 3, but the name in the code is actually max error. Okay. So here you can see. So from edit 1, we are taking one value with the help of get. Okay. So I have written this that whenever in the edit text, okay, I am taking something from the edit text, then I am going to use get function. On the other hand, whenever I am going to show something with the help of this edit text. In the edit text, I want to show something. Okay. At that time, I have to use this set function. Later on, I will show you one example. Okay. So as I want to take some value from the user, that's why I need to use get function. Okay. So with the help of get, I'll be taking this value from edit 1 text box to A, okay, and I am doing it string to number because A should be one number, but here whatever I am getting that will be in string, okay, that's why I need to convert it to one number, that's why it has been converted to string to number, okay, and in the same way I am going to take B, okay. What's the difference? The difference is edit 2. The difference is only edit 2. The difference is only edit 2.
So, sir, my second box is always going to be my edit 2.
Yeah, second box. I have written like that, isn't it? In the code, if you see, if you double click this one, you can see what's the name of the tag. I have told that tag is edit.
Okay. So
So
my
tag
bad.
is important.
Yes.
This is
Okay,
tag 3. Okay, arrow is actually tag 3, edit 3.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So from here, from edit 2, that means the tag is edit 2 and the box is corresponding to my initial guess 2. And that will be, we will be taking this value from that very text, that very edit text. That's why I'm going to use edit, okay? And it will be one string. I need to convert it from string to number, okay? So again, in the same way, maximum error is taken, okay, from edit 3. So after this, what they have done, here they have used anonymous function, okay? So here they have used anonymous function. So you can see at x, so variable is x and the function is written here, okay? After this, I need to find the value of c. So c is very simple, okay? That very equation, directly that equation, as I have told, that they have created the same problem, okay, because this is c, this c they have written in two ways, okay. One way is like this, okay, in one way, and if I just simplify this one after subtraction, then I'm going to find another way to represent c. So in that way they have represented here, as I told previously, okay. And that code is actually from the previous code, okay. Same thing is there, okay. And it will be done at the end. After completion of all these things, I want to display my root within the command window. That's why directly this code was written, okay. So due to this line, my output is being displayed at the command window, okay. So if I want to display my output, here, for that what I need to do, can anyone tell? Which box do I need? Which text?
Edit, sir.
Edit.
Edit box.
That box will be edited, okay? And suppose let's make it green. Yes, this is the solution. Okay. Then let's make the font size as 15. Click enter. Then edit for, okay. So you can change the name also, okay. Suppose if I write res, okay, res is the result, okay. Click enter. So my tag is edit, okay. So I don't want to show anything previously. That's why what I need to do, I need to clear this one, okay, the text. So click enter, then you'll be able to see. So this is the box where my result will be available, okay. So for that, what I need to do, I need to modify my code, okay. So listen, why I am not modifying anything here? Because I don't have any dealing here, because my user will click this one, isn't it? After clicking this one, these boxes will come, all these things will come, okay. So that's why I need to code here. View callback, again go to callback. Now, what I want to do at the end, okay, you can see up to this portion we had coded, okay. This was my code, okay. So whenever you will go, I will just only deal with this push button, okay. So whenever you will go, you can see race has come, but I don't want to deal with that one. I'm going to deal with only push button, okay. So in push button, whenever that very button will be pressed, then the result will be shown for now in the command window. But I want to display that result where in that very interface, okay. For that, what I need to do, I need to use which function, get or set? Can anyone tell?
Set.
Set. With the help of get function, I have told that with the help of this one, with the help of if I want to take from this box, if I want to take something from this box, as I have taken here, I need to use get. And if I want to put something here, okay, to display, at that time I need to use set, okay. That's why let's write set, okay. In front of me, actually, there is graphics tab. That's why I'm facing problem to use my keyboard. So I want to set something, okay. And where I want to show, set handle dot where, handle dot where. Can you remember?
Edit, oh sorry, res, sir, res.
Race. Okay, I have named that as race. Then that will be shown as string, okay. String. And what will be shown? C will be shown. Okay. So this is very simple thing. So whenever I'm done with this, if I now run it again, then you can see I'm going to give the initial values 0, 1.01. Now if I simply calculate, you can see the result is showing here, okay. And also it's showing there because that line is also available there, okay. So probably for your task,
Can you try it with another value, sir? Like 01.1 এর জায়গায় অন্য কিছু লিখে?
suppose 2.04, okay. So if I calculate, then you can see
Yes, sir.
like this, okay. So this is very simple, okay. If you explore by yourself, hopefully you will not face any problem, inshallah, okay. And for one or two functions, you may face problem, okay. You may or may not face problem. At that time, please try to explore by yourself a bit. Things are very easy, okay. So everyone, please write your student ID again. Write your student ID again. So Rakib,
Yes, sir.
so have you understood at least this is good show?
Yes, sir. I have understood.
Okay.
So I had missed the first 10 minutes, sir. Will there be any problem? I think I missed one attendance there.
Okay, write your student ID. Have
Yes,
you
I
written
did,
it
sir.
down?
Yes, sir. I am having very bad internet issues today, so couldn't join.
Okay, inshallah, I will consider.
Sir, I also
Thank
had
you.
internet issues and I it again.
Okay, later on, have you written your student ID right now?
Sir, I also had internet issue. Sir, I wrote my student ID.
Okay, those who had internet issues and those who missed the previous any attendance for reasonable issues, just write your student ID and mention that I had internet issue or something like this. Then I'll consider inshallah. Okay, just write that one. Have you understood what I have told? Inan?
Yes, sir. I'm writing.
Okay, just
Yes, sir. I wrote it before, sir. Should I write it again?
okay, no problem, no problem.
Okay,
It's not
thank
a
you, sir.
problem. Okay. So if you are done, then I can leave. Okay. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Okay.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম ওয়া রাহমাতুল্লাহ।
জি স্যার আমার ল্যাপটপ হচ্ছে স্যার নষ্ট হয়ে গিয়েছে তাই হচ্ছে স্যার ওটা আমি ওয়ারেন্টিতে দিয়েছি তো স্যার ওটা এখনো আসেনি যার কারণে আমি ল্যাব রিপোর্টগুলো জমা দিতে পারতেছি না স্যার আমি স্যারকে মেইল করে জানিয়েছিলাম আসিফ নেওয়া স্যারকে তো আমি আজকেও ফোন দিয়েছিলাম স্যার ওরা বলছে আরো কয়েকদিন সময় লাগবে ঈদের কারণে বন্ধ ছিল এসব বলতেছে তো স্যার আমার জমা দিতে পারতেছি না এখন ল্যাব রিপোর্ট স্যার আরো কয়েকদিন সময় লাগবে স্যার আমি কি আপনাকে মেইল করে দিব স্যার
তুমি একটা মেইলে এরকম করে রাখো আর হচ্ছে যেটা আমি মানে যেটা আসিফ নওয়াজ নিচ্ছে ওটা আসিফ নওয়াজই দেখবে আর যেটা আমি নিচ্ছি সেটা আমাকে পাঠাবা
জি 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 স্যার
আর তখন পাঠাবা তখন হচ্ছে ওই যে মেইলটা এখন দিবা না ওই থ্রেডের মধ্যে শুধু লিখে দিবা যে আজকে আমি সাবমিট করলাম বুঝতে পারছো
জি স্যার জি স্যার জি স্যার থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ স্যার
ইয়াতেও সাবমিট করবা ওই গুগল ক্লাসরুমে সাবমিট করে দিবা বুঝলো আমি ওখান থেকে ইভালুয়েশন করবো আর এখান থেকে শুধু দেখবো যে তুমি মানে কেন দেরি করছিলে
জি স্যার আমি প্রাইভেট কমেন্টে স্যার লিখে দিব
তুমি
জি।
মানে ওখানে সাবমিট করবা হচ্ছে ওখানে গুগল ক্লাসরুমে মেইলে সাবমিট করবা
ও মেইলের স্ক্রিনশটটা স্যার সাবমিট করব আমি সরি আমি বুঝতে পারছি না স্যার
তোমার যে ল্যাব রিপোর্ট গুলো আছে সেটা তুমি ওখানে সাবমিট করবে ওখানে লেট সাবমিট দেখাবে বুঝলা
জি 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 জি
সামথিং লাইক দিস দেখাবে তো এটা আমি কনসিডার করব ইফ ইউ জাস্ট মেইল মি ওকে
জি স্যার থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ স্যার আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম ওকে আসসালামু আলাইকুম
Salam.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
ওয়া আলাইকুম